piece I'm going to do is it's dedicated to Stuart Christie, who was a well-known Scottish anarchist who, among many other things, had a wee trip to Spain at one time with the intent of doing serious damage to the fascist Franco. I dedicate it to him because the poem's not really about him per se. I did send him a copy and he said he loved it. It's because I stole the title for his book, My Granny Made Me an Anarchist. So, My Granny Made Me an Anarchist for Stuart Christie. My granny made me an anarchist. That night when she came up with me my bail, she said, "Frankie, son, always box clever. Never let them put you into their jail. Never let them know what you're thinking or that you intend their demise. When they stop you in the street, just keep smiling. And remember, a smile always starts in your eyes. Read a lot, have many friends, enjoy talking. Have a beer or three, but never to excess. Experiment with whatever you want to, but keep in mind, more is rarely better than less. Have sex with whoever you want to, who takes your fancy, or you to their bed, but try not to break any promises you've made, and keep religion well away from your head." She was just a wee woman from Springburn, and she claimed that she didn't know very much, but when she went into the intricacies of anarcho-syndicalist thought, man, at first I thought she was speaking in Dutch. She said there was a coming insurrection. We may not know when or where, but the why, this is all we can ever be sure of. That and the fact we all die. There's this world. There'll no be another. We'll no be building new homes in the stars. That's science fiction. Keep the emphasis on fiction. And politicians, they'll give you nothing but scars. They'll try to dupe you, lie to you. Don't believe them. Or the facts of the matter, it's all lies. No matter what party they claim they stand for. It's the same one. There's a few in disguise. Oop. Now, my granny never danced with Emma Goldman, didn't drink with Bakunin, Rudy Rocker or Lucy Parsons, but she taught me that revolt is a natural tendency of life, and a case can be well made for arson. Direct action, said my granny, is necessity. The world can be whatever all of us create. Beyond the decrees and control of parties and leaders, and there can be no redress to the state. Government isn't there for the governed. It serves the interests of the rulers and the rich. And the rest of us, we're just a game being played by those who never die in any ditch. Aye, my granny made me an anarchist. That night when she came up with my bail, she said, "Frankie, son, always box clever. Never let them put you into their jail." Cheers. The other wee one is something that people can join in with. It is a wee refrain, which I'm sure you'll pick up. It's repeated at the end of every bit of it. It's sort of written through the perspective of an old Scottish miner who survives the miners' strike, and he's sort of getting on a bit, looks around the villages from and thinks, what happened? What's going on? And then he looks at the country that he lives in and he thinks, what the hell? We can do better. And then, being from a mining community, and many have an internationalist perspective, I know this having lived in one for a short period of time, he looks around at the world and he thinks, what the fuck? We've got to do better than this. And it's called Ballad of a Coal Miner. In the village, we remember your response to the great strike. He can beat us, he can starve us, tell us to fuck off on our bikes. Against your army and your polis, we're like tadpole against pike. Everything is Palestine now. Your response to give us freedom is, we are your little Bantustan. But the demand in every heart is something you can't understand. Ignore the vote, ignore our people, but this will never be your land. Everything is Palestine now.